So here's the video of me doing the graduation fan. This is one of the designs that come in the 4-pack. So in here, I'm just going to cut it out using my Cameo 4. And I'm going to use this as the outline for the background of it. And I'll show you what I mean in a little while. So this paper is more than capable of doing an 8.5 by 11. But for me, I want to make it a little bigger since this paper is 12 by 12. So I'm going to change my settings in the Cameo, the Business Studio. So I'm going to change my cutting mat. That's going to be 12 by 24 because I have a larger one. And then for the paper, I'm just going to do the 11 by 17 paper. And for this, I'm just using a photo glossy paper, and I'll show you that paper in a minute. So this is how it looks. So it's going to be, of course, the 12 by 24 cutting mat. And then I changed the paper to the right size, the 11 by 17 paper, photo glossy paper. So when we're making this, we want to make sure that we don't go past 12 inches because this paper on the background is 12 by 12. And I don't want my image to be too much bigger than what I have for my outline. So I'm going to just make a line at 12 so I know not to make this image bigger than that because this is the size of this paper, which is a 12 by 12. So here I am doing my outline. I need to make sure that I have an outline for the image. It's just going to be a smaller outline. You can make it as big or small as you want. I am going to go through and get those little pieces because I don't really need it to cut all of these little small intricate pieces. It can just cut out just the outline of the image because we're going to go back and copy that outline and make it bigger so that the cheetah print can be behind it. So I'm going to go through and manually delete all those little tiny pieces. That way just the outline of this image shows. So I did 2 outlines. That bigger one is going to be where the cheetah print paper is going to be. I'm going to move that off to the side because if we don't move it off to the side and we leave it there and then when it's time to cut, it's going to cut both of those. There's not any issue with it. Okay, you can just peel it off, but I'd rather just not have to do all of that. And this is the paper I'm using. Always using Koala Photo Glossy. This is a 48 pound. This is the 11 by 17, but they do make this in the 8.5 by 11. I have 2 printers that can print that, the 1500, I'm sorry, the 15,000 or the 8550. I'm printing on an 8550 today because the colors always come out really nice on this one. And that's because it has 6 inks. So it makes the browns pop a little better if you have issues with your browns like I used to. They would come out kind of red, but these came out great. I put it in my Cameo 4. I did both of them, so I cut the back, put the other back on, and then I have all my materials here. And then I'm just going to glue it down with the glue gun. So you just want to make sure you have your stick in a place where a person can have enough room to hold it. So a lot of times I see people make it where the stick is too short. So place it where you want it. And then I ran out of glue, so I had to come back and put glue in it. So here I am getting my glue, and here's the glue. So I'm just putting the glue stick in there so I can go ahead and get started. So if you put it on this side of it, right, all you have to do is just flip it over. I see people pick it up and then move it around and then they don't really get the stick where they want it. So all you're doing is just picking it up, or you just flip it over and then just stick it where it goes. Once it's there, just hold it for a couple seconds just to make sure that it's pressed in good. So because the outline is a little busy, you want to make sure that you're having everything all lined up. So this is me trying to make sure it's lined up. You want to make sure that you put glue on that middle stick part because that's very important, or you're going to have like a gap if you don't put anything there. So lining it up is very important just so you don't have one side of the cheetah print like thinner than the other. You want to make sure it's even all the way around. And I made this one pretty thick so that you could really see the print. So this is a pretty easy part. I'm going to speed this part up because it's basically just gluing around the edges, just making sure the glue is all over. This part particularly, you want to make sure because there is that little hump from the stick, it's going to like kind of have it stick out. So you want to make sure you glue that side up pretty good. Okay, so here is the finished graduation fan. It's just white on the back. Now you can do what you want with the image because in the white spots is where you could have that outline for the cheetah print. That's just say if you wanted to do something that was all one color and you want to do the cheetah print, you can do it in between. I took it out from in the inside of it, but you can definitely make it in the window part of the actual design. But it's really up to you. Remember, the files are editable in Canva. If you have Canva Pro, that would be even better, since some of the elements work best with Canva Pro. Anyway, thanks for watching.